Any questions?
When you were talking about the routing task, are you going to develop the routing task?
We will use the application of logistics if we can. Yeah, but here we are explaining this process because we need to understand this process. And this is like how we understand that. But basically, yeah, we will use and maybe it has a different behavior to our understanding that is not for understanding, yeah. But basically the most important thing here is for that we showed those diagrams, time diagram, function diagram is the most important because we have to implement that.
In the diagrams of the on the flows. So if for example, in the next this one, the salesperson is going to generate the order with his cell phone.
Yes.
Yes. Ah, okay. So the main server is the backend, or is what? Because I didn't understand very well the main server and the times model. They are going to be where?
Okay. Basically, we have our application in the mobile phones, yeah. But obviously, the mobile phone can process all the things. So we will create or implement a main server that will be a computer, a main server, yeah.
So in the backend, do you mean in the backend?
Yeah, exactly. And the time model is basically a function, yeah. I mean, main server calls the time model to make sure all the times in the process, basically, yeah.
So the main server is a service.
A server. And then not like a service, but yeah.
Yeah, we call it main server, but it's where we have the core of the application, right? It's where everything is. It calls it's like the core of the application. Yeah, I don't know how to say it. They call it the other functions, right? Everything goes to the server, and the server processes the information and it calls the models it needs.
So it's going to be the backend of
the backend
application.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you have any questions?
Hi. I also have a question about the time module.
Okay.
Yeah. So in your function, it seems that you send kind of request timeout to the server side to ask the server to start record the time, and later you will send this request the time off, and ask the server to return the duration between on and off, right? So in your slide 6, between submit order and the request struct, you set the request time off and on to off the timer T1 and on the timer T2. So since you're going to do it that way, why don't you just ask the server to record the time that it gets the status update from the user side. So for this example, if the server got the request struct, that means the status changed to started processing, finding the struct. Then you just store that time. And you already have a starting time when the user submitted an order, so you already know the duration. So I want to know why don't you use this kind of event state change kind of time calculation, but use the time module thing? Yeah.
You're saying that it's not that we should take that model off, right? That we shouldn't use it. That it's not important, right? Sorry, is that we don't listen too well. Sorry. No, it's just that I'm not sure if I understood. I think that you're saying that the model is not important, that we should do it all in the server, right?
I mean that this function is very important to your service.
Yes.
So, but in your way, you will call the same function a lot of time. So I suggest you to use another way to do that. Just make sure this each of time when the status changed for your service process, then the server side should record the time. So when the user submit the order, when the truck picking process starts, you will store the time. Then you just use those two events to calculate the duration between them.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, we'll do it. I think it's better. Okay.
Now you can think about it and let us know which one is the better one for your service. Yeah.
Okay. No,
Thank
thanks.
you. And
Something else? Thank you.